Good morning, everyone. Today is Tuesday, May 12th, and we can go ahead and get started with our math and science lessons for today. All right, so your task today will be to complete your SPOB review, complete your problems of the day. If you did not submit your science to me yesterday, you will need to work on that for today, and you will need to do practice on Clever Math or Education Galaxy Math. All right, your SPOB review for today is 5 questions or 5 problems that you need to solve. And your first one says write in expanded form 973. So you're going to take this number 973 and you're going to write that in expanded form. Remember, that's when you stretch the number out and you have plus signs in between each section. Okay? Your second one says blank times 10 equals 20. So you have to find the number that goes right here to make this sentence true. So what number times 10 will give you 20? All right. For number 3, you're taking the numbers. It says 90 divided by 10 equals what? You're trying to find the quotient to this problem. What number will you have when you divide 90 by 10? What will that give you? Okay. Number 4 is 1/5 plus 3/5 equals what? When you add those two fractions together, what do you get? And lastly, number 5 says draw a ray. So you're going to see the answer to this one in the next, if it's not the next slide, it'll be the next slide. So you'll automatically get number 5 right. So those are your 5 problems that you will need to work on for today. All right. So once again, we're looking at our vocabulary. So we're focusing on points, lines, and rays on this first slide. So remember, a point is just a single location in space. A point looks like nothing but a little dot. It's like a period. It's a stopping place. A line segment is a straight row of points that starts at one end and ends at another. Remember, a line segment has a start place and a stop place. Okay? A line segment will have a point at one end and a point at another end. A line doesn't have a point. Remember, a line goes on forever in both directions. You can kind of think of a line like almost like the freeway. Even if the freeways do have points where they get to, they stop, but they in most places they go on forever and ever and ever. Okay, and then a ray, which will give you number 5 right here, draw a ray. A ray is a straight row of points that starts at one point and goes on forever in another direction. So a ray has a point at one end. So this is basically its start place, and then it goes on forever in the other direction. Okay, so you have a point, a line segment, a line, and a ray. All right, and then your next things that you need to know are parallel lines and perpendicular lines. All right, parallel lines are two lines that go on in the same direction and they never touch or meet. So if you look, these lines are close together. They're the same length, but guess what? There's a space in between. They don't touch, they don't meet. Like I said yesterday, if you think about it, like you've ever heard an adult say, or if you've ever heard in a movie, oh, I need a parallel park. That's when the cars are going in the same direction. You have some on one side, some on the other side, and they don't meet. That's what they refer to as parallel, like parallel parking. And you can always remember what parallel is because it's got these two L's right here, and it looks like the two straight lines. Now, there is something called perpendicular lines. Perpendicular lines are two lines that cross and they form a 90-degree angle. So if you look, you have a line here and a line here. And when they meet, they form a 90-degree angle, okay? So perpendicular lines absolutely positively do touch, and parallel lines absolutely positively do not touch, okay? And then we have our angles. You have 3 angles that you will need to know. And like I said yesterday, these 3 angles will go with you all the way till you get to middle school, high school, college. These are the ones that you will always refer back to. So you have a right angle, an acute angle, and an obtuse angle. And a right angle measures exactly 90 degrees. It's not 89.9, 89.5, it's not 91, it's exactly 90 degrees, okay? An acute angle, they're cute, they're small, they measure more than 0 but less than 90, okay? So it has to be between the numbers, it has to be 1 through 89 for it to be acute. Obtuse are big, they measure more than 90 but less than 180. So it could be anywhere between 91 and 179. Once it gets there, then it changes, okay? And for tomorrow's video, you will practice with angles. So for on Wednesday and Thursday, you'll practice with angles. But I want to go ahead and just go over it so you can understand what to look for Wednesday and Thursday. All right, here is the example for this week. Remember, we have an entire gray shape. That's the image that we're referring to. If you look at this, let's go over some of these. If you are looking to try and find a line, the line is represented by these right here that have the arrows. So what line is that? What arrows, where the arrows pointing? It has a point here at A and a point at C. So this is AC. If you come over here, this one is BD. All right. Now, a ray means that we don't even see this part at the bottom, or if you were looking up here, you wouldn't see this part at the top. But for my sake, we're not going to look at the arrows at the bottom. So a ray would be A, C, B, D. Or if you want to flip it, you could make it, don't look at here at the top, you can make it CA or DB. Now your line segment. My personal opinion, the line segment is the easiest one because all you're doing is going, oh, look, A, B, C, D, or A, C, or C, A. You could say B, D, or D, D, B, okay? There is no perpendicular lines on this particular one, but there are parallel lines. The parallel lines are highlighted with the blue right here and right here. Oops. All right, so this is your task for today. You are to identify the line, the ray, line segment, parallel lines, and perpendicular lines. Remember, refer back to this slide, and this one to help you with your assignment for today. Okay, so I'm going to pause here and let you get a good look at it. All right. If you have comments, questions, or concerns and you want to watch a cool math video, this is the video that you can watch for this week to help you with this week's assignment. As always, show me your work. I can't wait to see it because you guys are doing so well and we're almost to the end. All right, you will need to complete 45 minutes this week on Clever. You can do your pathway and rock it out for me. All right, so this week for your science, if you have not done so already, you will be comparing renewable energy to non-renewable energy. Remember, renewable energy is clean energy. It's things like sunlight and wind. Non-renewable energy is referred to as dirty energy. That's like oil, gas, and coal. So here is a little chart that I found online that you can look at to help you understand renewable and non-renewable energy. Here are some videos that you can watch. And your task is using the charts, examples, and videos to help you write a paragraph, 5 to 8 sentences, to describe the ways that you use renewable and non-renewable energy every day in your home, or it could be every day in your everyday life, or how your family uses them, or things like that. All right. Remember, you can do this. You are smart. You are loved. You are missed. We're almost to the end. You got this. If you have any comments, questions, or concerns, please don't hesitate to reach out to me. All right, guys. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Love y'all.